Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is gonna happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again? There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in WWE.
Yeah, the title almost feels secondary tonight, which is crazy to even say out loud. This feud has been boiling for years, and it never seems like it will fully be settled. I know this is going to be one we'll talk about for years.
Ooh, nice Russian leg sweep.
And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts.
Headed back into the ring. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count. And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any road ninja attacks.
Uh-oh. Turning the tables. And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like that kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit. Boom! Hitman laying it into Shawn. Wants to always keep Shawn close, keep him grounded. That's pivotal for the champ tonight.
Yeah, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Hard landing on the neck there.
Sudden cutoff from Bret.
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Clothesline! Off with their head.
Figure four. Leg lock.
Needs to find a way out, reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold.
And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
his target that has made the Hitman who he is.
Got him in the corner now. The Hitman looking to inflict even more punishment in unique fashion, like only the excellence of execution can.
Absolute torture.
Brett's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
There goes Hart back to the ring. The excellence of execution signaling to the WWE Universe now.
What impact!
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena. HBK has to be thinking about ending Bret's night after that move. Title in the balance here.
He breaks the ref's count before 2.
Somehow they still manage to have enough energy for a relatively quick kick out.
We're going to shut this down.
Breaking his own pin here. Not sure if that's wise of him at this point.
Ooh, nice Russian leg sweep.
He's setting something up.
DDT! And he is busted open now. He may need medical attention, and soon, with an armbar.
Hart has flight in mind. From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord. He's going back up a second time.
Wants to finish this.
Taking flight. Cross body from the top. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
From above.
And Bret off the top rope, and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, took down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Stone cold with a clothesline.
Shawn Michaels has run into trouble.
HBK is struggling to meet the
excellence of execution, looking to cinch it in. Can he turn his opponent over? Yes. Sharpshooter applied.
And this is hard to watch. All this Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Bret is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.